Hi there, I'm Richard Ian Cox. You may recognize me from such other YouTube videos as that one where I'm asked to say that line, or that silly thing I do at a convention, and then in the comments people make nasty comments about me, but that's fine. I'm coming to you live from my car in beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia. You can see the sun is streaming in and I'm sweating from all the heat, but I'm schwitzing over here, I could say. Oh, I'm going into a tunnel now. And the reason I'm doing this is because I haven't been to a convention in a long time, and I thought that it would be a good way to sort of talk to the fans and and answer some questions that I would assume that you have for me, like, how are you so awesome, or why do you smell like pastrami, things like that. So yeah, that's pretty much all I'm doing. I hope it won't be too long a video, but I'm driving on my way to an audition, which is why I'm wearing a suit. I don't actually have a court date. I'm not being sued this time, I'm going in to read for a character who apparently wears ties. So there you go. Some of the questions that I'm sure you have for me would be along the lines of what's happening with Inuyasha, the final act, and the quick answer is I don't know, and I wish I did, but I don't. So there you go. I am sorry, I have no information for you on that. So here you are watching a video that tells you literally nothing about what you wanted to know. The other question I often get would be, can you say Kagome for me? So, Kagome! There you go. And if you know me from other shows like The Black Stallion, then here Black, or oh no, he ran away again. So there are a couple lines for that. One of the big questions, and the reason I'm kind of making this, is that we get at conventions a lot, and not just me, but other voice actors, any voice actor gets, is how do you become a voice actor? Which is a pretty straightforward question asked by people who ideally most likely want to become voice actors. So here's my answer to that. I mean, I answer all the time by saying, I focus on the actor part of the voice actor thing. Don't just focus on doing fun voices and all that kind of stuff. But further to that is something that I've always thought about, and maybe it's controversial, I don't know. But my response to that oftentimes is that I don't really get the idea of wanting to just be a voice actor. I know that there are people out there who really got into it because that's what they wanted to do, and that's where they wanted to focus on, and that's awesome, and that's admirable and cool and everything like that. But for me, it would, I don't know, I mean, I don't know what the parallel would be, but it would be like sort of, saying I want to get into sports. I wanted to play but only do one very specific thing within sports, like I only want to kick penalty shots in soccer, or something like that. For me, it wasn't something that I necessarily set out to do. I love doing it and I have a lot of fun doing it, but it's not something that I really set out to do. What I've always wanted to do and be as an actor, as well as director and writer and other things within the world, but as an actor, that's really what I set out to want to be. And that's where my passion is not just in voice acting, but also working on stage, working in film, and then, the hand modeling that I do on the side. Oh, no. So, for me, it really is about the artistic aspect of things as much as it's about making money. And voice acting, while fun, can be a really very specific skill set that sometimes translates into other elements of the industry, but not always. So my advice to you, if you do want to get into being a voice actor, is to ask, do you want to get into being a voice actor because you really like anime or cartoons or listening to great voices or radio plays or, those sorts of things? And that's why you want to get into it because you really like watching it? Or do you want to get into it because you really love being an actor? And if the answer is that you really love being an actor and really love the idea of doing that, then my advice to you is obviously go out and be an actor in other things. Go out and be on stage. Go out and look to be in independent films or, student films or those sorts of things, because ideally that's going to set you up with a really strong skill set in terms of what can be really important in voice acting, despite the fact that in North America we do so many, the prelay shows that we do, we do so many cartoony voices, it still needs to come from a place of truth. It's not enough just to sort of go, and make a funny, crazy voice and all that. And then specific to anime, there are a lot of anime characters that are goofy and crazy and, all over the place, but there is a lot about anime that's actually, very truthful and honest and can be really emotional and can really affect people. So if you have a good grounding in terms of being a strong, truthful actor, then that's going to stand you in good stead. So get out there and tread the boards and, and take classes and all that sort of stuff, but be an actor first, and then focus on, being a voice actor second. Unless you're Don LaFontaine's reincarnation and you have that insane voice, then maybe you don't need to do that stuff and you can focus on doing trailers and sounding awesome and picking up girls in a really awesome voice, which would be really great and would have been extraordinarily helpful to me in high school. So that's it. That's really what I have to say today about being a voice actor, about how I don't know anything about Inuyasha the Final Act, and that I've said Kagome. So if you have any questions for me, you're free to put them in the comment section of this video. I look forward to the more aggressive remarks, but that's fine. And we'll talk to you next time.